So we're going to do something a little bit different with you guys today. We're going to talk about leaves. Miss Van Buren is going to read us a story, and then we're going to split up into two groups and do some activities with them. So you think you guys are ready for that?
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
Hands, leaves.
Okay. Trees, plant. I want you guys to organize the leaves by the way they feel. So put them together in groups by how they feel. You need to talk to each other so you can figure it out. You can't do it by yourself. Well, you need to talk.
You already have that one?
I'm tired.
This one yet?
So you have like a soft tile and then maybe kind of a smooth or a rough tile. That one's smooth. All right. So is this your soft tile right here? The leaves that we've got. So what can you guys tell me about these leaves? And Sean, if you want to come and stand behind her, you can do that so you can see. Yes. What can you tell me? They haven't done it yet. They are kind of fluffy.
Green, white,
green. Do you want to show how to do it?
red and green, red and orange. Oh, this red.
Yes, that is right. Very good. All right, who can tell me something about their shapes?
It's not an oval.
It is an oval. It's kind of long and skinny too, isn't it? It looks different from the rest of them. Stephanie,
Hey, look.
what do you call these? You guys remember from the story? Shape. So these
Why don't you guys switch leaves so you guys can practice on different ones? You guys want to pass them this way? Everyone pass their leaves this way, okay? Just trade. Here, move it this way. Like this.
I just got this one.
You want to pass them down? You just got that one?
Yes.
So if you don't have a different one, why don't you trade with your friend, okay?
Yes.
You want to try rubbing this one? There, I'll hold it down for you. Rub it really hard, okay?
which pile do we think it? I think this.
Can I also try that?
Sure.
Can I try it?
No, does this one need a new pile?
Start rubbing.
Oh, you were through the paper.
I can't do it.
Why not? Here, you can do it.
This one I think.
I'm going to hold it just like this. Start rubbing it right here, okay? Try this here. Look at that. You can do it.
What about this one?
Rub it in. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, you said it works.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, all. The time is more than
So we've got. For our science circus, we taught a kindergarten class about the 5 senses. We began the lesson by introducing the students to Senseless Sarah, a teddy bear who's very upset because she's lost her senses. We asked the students if they wanted to help Senseless Sarah find her senses through a science activity. And I'm going to ask you questions about it. And at this station, we're going to play a game. You've got to look at the picture on the box and the picture on the puzzle pieces and see how much of the puzzle you can put together on one try. Because I want to see that you guys are using your eyes and that you're using some really good kindergarten thinking skills, okay? All right, so you get one, you have to look at the box really good. Don't step on my pieces, don't put your knees on my pieces, watch where you're going. Look at the box, and put it up here. Look at the box now, and put it up.
At the musical bottle station, students were encouraged to explore their sense of hearing. They shook bottles covered in construction paper and were asked to describe the sounds they heard. After listening to the sounds each bottle made, students had to identify what was in the bottles. The loud clanging metal sound was matched to the paper clips, and the rattling sound to the beans. Students had no problem identifying which bottle had salt in it. At the mystery box station, students explored the sense of touch. They closed their eyes and put their hands in each box. I asked students to describe what they were feeling and guess what they were touching. They described the spaghetti as being ooky and squishy and wet, and the ice pack as being cold. After they finished, they got a chance to see if they were right. Everyone knew how spaghetti felt.
At the Sense of Taste station, the students had to predict what the foods on each of the 4 plates would taste like. Once they tasted the food, they told me if their predictions were correct or different from what they expected. My favorite part of this activity was when the students tasted the unsweetened chocolate. They thought the chocolate would be sweet, but as you can tell from the footage, they were very wrong. They did not expect the chocolate to be bitter, so they ran to the trash can to spit it out. After the students returned to their seats, I asked them how the chocolate tasted different from what they ate on Halloween, and why they thought this was.
Coffee?
Oh, how does coffee smell?
Coffee.
Be careful with it.
Coffee.
How does coffee smell? You smell good.
Good. Smells good.
Smells good. Does it have kind of a bitter smell, or does it smell really sweet?
This is the explanation portion of our lesson. We asked the students to identify the senses they learned about and what body parts they used to experience these senses.
We had the students come up and undress Sarah according to the sense we talked about. For example, after we talked about the touch sense, we had a student come up and remove Sarah gloves.
After the students removed all the items of clothing from the teddy bear, they were excited to have helped senseless Sarah be able to use her senses again.
Overall, the science circus went very well, and the students were thrilled to have ownership of their learning experience.